This week's episode of And Just Like That might just be the most packed one so far, and for longtime fans, it feels like a reward. Titled Mothers and Lovers, Episode 10 is close to 45 minutes and wastes no time diving into the chaotic yet heartwarming lives of our favorite NYC women. First off, let's just celebrate the long-awaited return of Steve. Yes, Miranda's ex-husband Steve Brady is back in full Boston extended glory, talking fried clams and threatening to knock out his own son. It's classic Steve energy that reminds us why he's always been a fan favorite. We catch up with Carrie Bradshaw, who is deep into her new book. She's collaborating closely with Duncan, her writing partner, and it's clear he's developed feelings for her. Even though Carrie is trying to deny it, Miranda sees right through her. What's interesting here is that Duncan doesn't see Carrie as some flirty fashionista. He respects her brain and admires her as a writer. This is a big contrast to past relationships, especially Aidan, who often pulled her away from her work rather than inspiring it. Duncan even wonders aloud if Carrie would have written this much if Aidan were still around. And honestly, probably not. Duncan gets it. He's not a distraction. He's the quiet force in the background helping her flourish creatively. Meanwhile, in Miranda's world, things go from calm to chaotic in seconds. Brady, her son, invites his parents over and serves up a gourmet meal to announce he wants to go to culinary school. Everyone's on board until he drops a second bomb. He's gotten a girl pregnant. The twist, he doesn't really know her. He thinks her name is Mia something. This sets off a chain reaction. Miranda freaks out and questions the girl's honesty, while Steve goes full dad rage, yelling that Brady has ruined his life just as he was starting to put it together. The scene escalates quickly, with Steve threatening to punch Brady if he shrugs again. Naturally, Brady exits stage left. Miranda then makes a terrible decision. She decides to spy on Mia at the salon she works at. But Mia doesn't do hair. She's just the shampoo girl and dreams of building a wellness app. Oh, and she farts. Often. While washing Miranda's hair. The entire interaction is bizarre. Especially when Mia says she was considering an abortion until she realized the baby would be of double Libra. Miranda can't hold it in and blurts out that maybe Mia should take a paternity test. That's when Mia finds out who she is. "I'm the fuck buddy's mother," Miranda says. Yikes. Mia rightfully flips out and sprays Miranda with water. And then, just when you think this can't get weirder, Miranda says she just wants to meet this little boy or girl. To which Mia claps back, "You're so binary." Farts and all, Mia represents a Gen Z stereotype that the show plays up for laughs, but it feels more mocking than meaningful. Over in Anthony and Giuseppe's world, the situation is strange but sweet. Giuseppe takes Anthony to his apartment after a gas leak, and surprise, his roommate isn't a sexual puppeteer. Not only that, but he's carved a puppet that looks exactly like Giuseppe. Apparently, Giuseppe is his muse. Things get even weirder when the roommate is caught pleasuring himself while staring at the puppet. That's the final straw for Giuseppe. He decides it's time to move in with Anthony, and just like that, we get another unexpected but sweet relationship milestone. For Lisa Todd Wexley, LTW, the episode focuses on family tensions. While she's busy filming her documentary, she's also trying to be present as a mom. So when her daughter Gabby loses her pet hamster, surely chaos ensues. LTW snaps at Gabby, calling her actions stupid. Of course, this happens right when Mother Wexley walks in and gives her that classic disapproving look. LTW feels the shame almost instantly. Later, her husband Herbert tries to calm her down by telling her she's human. But when he loses his election, it's Mother Wexley who lashes out again, saying he should never have entered a race unless he could guarantee a win. Harsh. LTW echoes his own words back to him, reminding him he's human too. But the wound is fresh, and he walks away. Seema's storyline is perhaps the most spiritual, yet accidentally hilarious. She visits Adam's apartment, a dreamy, rent-controlled artist's loft filled with his late mother's sculptures. Adam introduces Seema to his mother's legacy, not through art, but through a giant houseplant that's grown all over the walls. It's sentimental until Seema accidentally knocks it out the window while smoking. Adam, being the calm soul he is, salvages the plant and gifts a piece of it to Seema, calling it a symbol of life cycles. His last name is Karma, after all. And then there's Charlotte. Her plot this week feels random, but ends with some emotional weight. She's trying to use a Zoom energy healing session she won at a school auction, but every attempt gets interrupted. Eventually, she asks Carrie if she can use her house. Even though most of the session time is wasted, Charlotte ends up having a breakdown about Harry's cancer, a secret she's been holding on to for too long. Surprisingly, her energy healer Rhonda, who refused to turn her camera on earlier, appears on screen and offers compassion. "You can forget people are people on Zoom," she says, a small moment, but a heartfelt one. Finally, Carrie and Duncan's relationship reaches a turning point. Duncan visits her home, explores her closet, and sees her for who she really is. "You are just a fairy tale," he says, truly appreciating her style and essence. He invites her to a publishing party, and though she hesitates at first, not wanting to admit her feelings, she ends up going. There, she meets Duncan's editor, who is also his ex-wife, but instead of drama, there's just mutual respect. Later that night, Carrie and Duncan sleep together. The next morning, Duncan says he's leaving New York. Carrie doesn't cry or beg. For once, she's with a man who didn't distract her. He inspired her. As he leaves, he asks how her book will end. Carrie jokes about killing off the woman, but Duncan says no, she should live. She's too special a character to be written out. The episode wraps with fall settling in. A new season has arrived, and with it, a sense of peace. Aidan is gone. Duncan is gone. But Carrie, she's still here. Still writing. Still discovering. And just like that, the next chapter begins.